Hello online pipe community, Ethan, Parsimonious Piper here. Today we have another Parsimonious pipe. This time it is a Bullcap of unknown make. Let's take a closer look. This arrived with only a minor cleaning needing to be done. If you look at the top and bottom pictures, there's just a little bit of stuff hidden in the cracks of this deep carving, rustication, custom built type look, and other than that, very clean. Similar with the inside. The bowl did not need any reaming. There was no ghosting that I could detect, and just a little bit of scrubbing with that Murphy's oil soap got all of that stuff out of the cracks and crannies. Last shot, just to show you this pretty carving all the way around, and again, just very minor cleanup. Now what, you may ask, did that cost? Truth is, I have absolutely no idea. This pipe was sent to me by Will, Swaggy Man. For someone, it was not free. For me, it was. It is just lovely. I love Bullcaps. I love thick walls. I love the chunky look. I love the feel in hand. This is going to be an everyday workhorse pipe for me. I can tell already. Thank you, Will. Will also sent me a couple other things. He sent me a bag of his blend, which he calls Kentucky Sunrise, and if that's got dark fired Kentucky in it as a base, he knows I'm going to love it. And he also sent me a tin of Peterson Balkan Delight. Now this has got a few years age on it, and we will smoke that next week and see what we think of that. But Will, thank you. That was completely out of the blue. Can't tell you how much I do appreciate it. This is an awesome pipe. I mean, this you may not know, this will get smoked just about every day. I will smoke the snot out of this thing. I love Bullcaps. What next? A piper wondering, Adam, asked, it's been a couple of weeks ago now, I think, and I hadn't gotten around to it with my vacation and everything. He asked what our comfort blend was and why. Well, it took me a while to think about that, because what is a comfort blend? Well, I related that to what I think of as comfort foods. What are comfort foods? Well, comfort foods for me are the ones that kind of, they take me home. They take me to my childhood. They make me think of my mom, of my grandmas. Well, one of them. My other one couldn't cook for anything. So comfort foods don't really remind me of her. Junk food does. Boy, she loved Little Debbie's. So I think of things that my mom cooked as comfort foods. There was a particular stew that my mom made on Sundays. Some of our guests and friends and family since then have loved it, and some have absolutely hated it. It uses it's one of the beef stews that uses green olives and Russian or French dressing in it. That combination of flavors doesn't suit everyone, but boy, it does me, and that takes me home. Another comfort food for me would be those little cookies that we variously call Russian tea cakes or Mexican wedding cakes. The little dry, crumbly, powdery things with the powdered sugar all over them. My grandma used to make those at Christmas. So anytime I think of those, I think of Christmas, and I think of home and family and my grandma. And boy, she would make dozens and dozens of those things. She knew I could scarf them down. But there are things like that. So what would a comfort blend for me be? A comfort blend for me would be something that that kind of takes me back to my roots in pipe smoking. Boy, we are getting windy here. Bowl's flaring up a bit. But it would be something that takes me back to my roots in pipe smoking. And no, for me, a comfort blend would not be the first blends that I smoked, which would be goopy aromatics, because those almost ended my pipe career. For me, a comfort blend would be a Balkan, because what kept me trying new tobacco blends was it was either the Black House or White Knight. I don't remember which, because I got them both at the same time and I loved both of them right off the bat. And that Balkan type flavor, that takes me home. That reminds me of things that are good. It takes me back to the beginning of piping. Now, my current go-tos in that regard would be things like Mylan's Triple Crown. I like that. I like it a lot. It's no Virginia and no Burley. Similarly, things like Gatlin Burlier's No Local. Another lovely blend that has that Balkan feel to it. So I'm going to really enjoy this next week doing this Balkan Delight, because Balkans, my favorite blends are not Balkans, but Balkans take me back. They are, to me, a comfort blend. I hope that answers your question, Adam. I really look forward to seeing. I may have just missed other people's responses. I would love to see what other people think in response to a piper wondering. While you're thinking about it, light something you like. Maybe in a bowl that a friend has sent you. Enjoy your afternoon.